What are y'all talking about? Are y'all excited about the shindig too? You are? Doing? Glad to see everybody. Y'all hear my guys over here talking to me. Leo and Otis. What are y'all doing, boys? What? What'd you say? I think they're excited about the shindig. Do you think that's what it is? If you don't know, there's going to be a big gathering this weekend in Arkansas, and it's put on by VW Family Farms and Roots and Refuge Farms, and it's going to be just a wonderful gathering of like-minded YouTube families who love farming, homesteading, that type of thing, or just content creators for YouTube, and I'm just looking so forward to it. And my honey even made our t-shirts. We're going to have these t-shirts available on our Instagram account. You can go to a link in my bio on Instagram, Sharon at Southern Bella Home, and find these t-shirts that say Old Farms, Old Houses, Old Ways. But they ask us to please wear a t-shirt so that people would know who we are. So that's what we did. And I just wanted to hop on really quick. I was just going to give y'all a quick update on my seedlings because I know that everybody's getting that itch to get them in the ground. And we started kind of an unusual greenhouse last week. I'm very excited about it. It's not finished yet, but we were able to put our plants in it last night because it has the roof over it. So we were able to put our plants in it to keep them safe from the frost. And it worked. They did great out there. Come on, I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like. I'm not gonna show y'all the front of the greenhouse because my husband wouldn't want me to because he's not finished with it. I would if it were up to me, but he likes to wait until it's finished, so I'm gonna give him the respect to not show it to y'all yet, but I'm gonna take you inside and show you what the little plant babies are looking like. You can see that we have the little small pea gravel on the ground in here. We put a landscape fabric under it. I'm super happy about that. I think that's just gonna be so easy to keep clean, and it's going to keep weeds down. So over here, well, I'll give you a little shot first to show you how much I've started by seed. And I'm really happy with this. This is my first time doing it. So right here I have some brand new little seedlings, and those are black-eyed Susans. They're a little perennial flower that will reseed itself every year. And I have several different types of zinnias and sunflowers. And they're all looking so pretty. They're such a verdant green. And you can see they're really starting to grow. This one's pretty tall here. All of these are flowers so that I have great pollinators in the garden. Want to draw those bees in. And then these are a blue salvia. I've just recently planted those. Those are a perennial and they'll come back every year. You see some of my sunflowers and zinnias are getting very leggy. They're ready to get in the ground, but we've just had too much frost. We just have had too much cold. So here we have a bunch of tomatoes. These are Rutgers and Big Boys. They're looking awesome. Now here is a sad, sad tale. One night I left my plants outside, and we were not supposed to get a frost that night, but we did. Lesson learned. So some of my little leaves have continued to deteriorate. I'm gonna just pinch those leaves off. These are patty pan, golden marbury squash. They are early hybrid acorn. And I think that's all that's in those two. Then here I have a lot of pepper babies. Lots of pepper babies coming up. And over here I have loofah and some more tomatoes. I have, this is some Nero Toscano peppers and some herbs and some tomato babies over there. More peppers and some okra there. Now these are my terrible looking noodle beans. My noodle beans were some of the prettiest seedlings that I had, and the freeze that night just really gave them a good whacking. But I think they're going to try to come back. They are all getting, you can see they're getting new growth on them, but they really did suffer. You see that, they really suffered. Here is more herbs, more tomatoes. Some of those tomatoes are really big. More tomatoes. And this year I am growing Rutgers Big Boy, Brandywine, Brad's Atomic Grape, Barry's Crazy Cherry, red cherry tomatoes. Boys, nope. No, my squash has blooms on it. And I know they would just want to eat that. They would just want to eat it because they eat everything. More tomatoes, more peppers. Boys. All right, let's go out. All right, so that's the greenhouse. Without showing y'all too much, you can see all the plants lined up. The raised bed garden is looking really good. You can't really get the full feel of it yet until we get the flowers and everything really gets mature to make it look more like the farmhouse potager garden that is in my dreams, that's on my paper where I sketched out my design. The lettuce is going crazy. It's doing wonderful. We'll be eating salads there next week, I'm sure. And the onions, carrots, they're still rocking along. My carrots are moving really slow. I don't know. This is my first time ever trying to grow them. So they're moving really slowly. But look at this. Look at that. My radishes are doing great. There's radishes everywhere. I'm so tickled. Radishes all over the place. More there. And that's garlic. Over here, more radishes. And you see, they're getting good size on them there. So, of course, we all know that radishes are one of the first things to pop up in the spring garden. It's another really good one. And then I have a couple of little sweet peas trying their best to start climbing. These really got stunted when we had our hard freeze. They were rocking along great, and then they got a hard freeze on them, and it really slowed them down. Over here we have a whole bed of turnips, and they're looking pretty good. So I'm hoping that I'm going to get both turnip greens and turnip roots. But all of this will be coming out probably within the next couple of weeks, because like y'all just saw, the summer garden's ready. And I think that the little farmhouse potager is just rocking along. We are still working on some of the structure. We got another gate to put in. And a little more planting and decorating to do, but it's almost there. As y'all can imagine, this place already makes me really happy. I can't wait until it is, just overflowing with plants and things coming up. I want to walk out every day and see tomatoes and peppers and squash, and I want to sit out here and drink my coffee. I have an old table here. It's an old rusty table that was in the barn. I painted the legs, but I have plans for the top. I'm going to be doing a painted mosaic. So kind of my colors out here are this kind of vintagey mint green, red, and blue. Now there'll be all sorts of other color flowers in here too, but I'm gonna have a mosaic painted on that tabletop. Don't you think that'll be pretty? And that's where I wanna sit and drink my coffee in the mornings. So it's looking pretty good. Y'all let me know what you think. And so this is gonna be a really quick video. I just wanted to say hey to y'all and to say that we're really excited because we're gonna be headed to the shindig this weekend. I'm gonna leave the big boys here to take care of the garden and water them. You think I can trust them? I think so. They're almost grown. They're grown, really. They're legal adults, so I think that they can take care of the garden. But anyway, we're gonna go to the shindig and we're so looking forward to meeting a lot of you sweet, sweet people. I just think that you guys are just the best. I mean, the families just seem amazing. So we are so excited about traveling there, and Ben from VW Family Farms asked that we please share on our channel that the location has been changed. Most people probably know that, but it is going to be at the fairgrounds rather than at their farm. I believe it's White County Fairgrounds, but it's the fairgrounds in Searcy, Arkansas. So if you are a YouTuber and if you are coming to the shindig, I would sure love to meet you. You just look for this shirt that says Old Farms, Old Houses, Old Ways, Southern Bella Home. It's got my name on the back, Southern Bella Home. You just look for that shirt, and if you see me, please come speak to me because I want to meet you. All right, y'all have a wonderful day, the rest of your day, a wonderful weekend, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you later more about the shindig. Y'all have a good one. Bye.